I love this place.
If you want an overpriced gift that will never be used, they sell lavender-scented bath bombs.
This sounds a bit dodgy. I would never put you in danger. I promise.
Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway continues the mischievous and heartwarming tale of Peter and his animal friends as they navigate the challenges of both farm life and the bustling, human world beyond their cozy burrow. Set after the events of the first film, the sequel picks up with Peter trying to find his place in a world where he feels torn between the safety of his home with Bee and the excitement of adventure. The story explores themes of identity, belonging, mischief, and the importance of family, both chosen and biological, all wrapped in a vibrant, comedic narrative that appeals to both kids and adults alike. In this follow-up, Peter Rabbit has grown somewhat comfortable living with Bee, the kindly human who has taken him in and gives him a sense of stability. Alongside Bee, Peter's adopted family includes her father, a gruff yet lovable figure who is initially wary of Peter's antics but grows fond of him over time. Peter's biological family, his bunny father and his sisters, still remain a central part of his world, often pulling him back into the wild and unruly adventures that got him into trouble in the first place. This dynamic sets the stage for emotional depth as Peter feels the tug of loyalty in two directions: the orderly human life and the chaotic but loving life in the rabbit warren. The central conflict of the movie arises when Peter, feeling misunderstood and restless, decides to venture out beyond the farm. His need to prove himself and his desire to explore lead him to the bustling world of the big city, a place filled with dangers, temptations, and opportunities far beyond anything he has known. What he finds in the city challenges his assumptions about freedom and responsibility. The urban environment is a stark contrast to the tranquil countryside, full of loud noises, strange creatures, and an overwhelming pace that tests Peter's wits and resilience. In the city, Peter meets a group of runaway animals who have their own rules, codes of conduct, and skepticism toward humans. These animals, ranging from street-savvy pigeons to clever rats, take Peter under their wing or paw initially because of his daring personality and reputation. Through these new friendships, Peter experiences a taste of independence and influence he has never had at the farm or with Bee, who often tries to rein in his wild ideas. The camaraderie and adrenaline rush of life on the streets give Peter a sense of belonging he didn't realize he was craving. However, this new life comes with complications. The leaders of the city group have plans that are more mischievous than noble, and Peter must decide where his loyalties truly lie. His choices begin to affect not only his own safety but also the well-being of his family back on the farm. Through a series of comedic mishaps, narrow escapes, and heartfelt realizations, Peter discovers that freedom without responsibility can quickly turn dangerous and hollow. These experiences force him to confront his own motivations and to reevaluate what family, home, and bravery really mean. Back on the farm, Bee and Peter's rabbit family notice Peter's absence and launch their own search. Their journey highlights their deep connection to Peter and underscores the value of love and cooperation. Bee's determination to find Peter also reveals her growth as a character. She has learned to embrace chaos with patience and humor, becoming an essential bridge between the human world and the animal one. Her unwavering faith in Peter's goodness serves as a guiding beacon throughout the story. Meanwhile, Peter's sisters and father each bring their unique personalities to the search, showcasing both comic relief and emotional depth. His sisters, known for their feisty and resourceful nature, prove that they are just as capable of leading missions as any superhero, while his father's wisdom and gentle humor serve as an anchor for the family. These familial interactions add layers of warmth and laughter to the narrative, enriching the audience's emotional investment in Peter's journey. As Peter's time in the city progresses, he begins to see the flaws in the seemingly exciting life he imagined. The danger and uncertainty of the urban world start to wear on him, and he realizes how much he misses the sense of belonging and unconditional love he left behind. This internal shift marks a critical turning point in his character arc, where Peter matures from a thrill-seeker into a more self-aware and compassionate figure. He comes to understand that true adventure doesn't have to come at the expense of those who care about him, The climax of the film builds as Peter attempts to make amends and reunite with his family. This involves a daring rescue mission that blends slapstick humor with heartfelt stakes, pushing Peter to use everything he has learned from both his rural upbringing and his new experiences in the city. The resolution brings a satisfying blend of laughter, action, and genuine emotion as Peter and his loved ones work together to overcome the final obstacle keeping them apart throughout the movie. The visual style remains bright, energetic, and deeply engaging. The contrast between the pastoral farm and the frenetic city is portrayed with rich detail, offering audiences a sensory feast that complements the storytelling. The filmmakers use a mix of physical comedy, expressive animation, and clever dialogue to create moments that are funny for all ages, yet never lose sight of the heart beneath the humor. The voice cast contributes significantly to the film's charm, bringing each character to life with distinct personalities and emotional nuance. Their performances inject humor and heart into every scene, ensuring that even the most chaotic moments carry an emotional grounding that resonates with viewers. The chemistry between characters, whether it's Peter and Bee, Peter and his rabbit family, or Peter and his new city companions, anchors the story's emotional beats and keeps the audience invested in the outcome, another layer that enriches. The story is the film's exploration of what it means to grow up. Peter's journey reflects the universal experience of testing boundaries, making mistakes, and learning from them. His misadventures serve as both literal and metaphorical lessons about responsibility, loyalty, and the courage to change. Through this lens, the film speaks to children learning to navigate the world, and adults who remember what it felt like to be young and curious. The narrative also examines the idea of home as something more than just a place. For Peter, home becomes synonymous with safety, love, and acceptance rather than mere geography. This emotional truth anchors the story, giving audiences of all ages something meaningful to take away. The friendships he forms, the lessons he learns, and the choices he makes all contribute to a deeper understanding of what it truly means to belong. News and updates surrounding the film's development reflect the enthusiasm and creative energy of the team behind it. The filmmakers aim to expand the world introduced in the first movie by delving deeper into Peter's internal conflicts and relationships. They wanted to balance the lighthearted mischief that fans loved with a more substantial emotional core that would resonate on a deeper level. This balance of comedy and heart has become a defining characteristic of the sequel, setting it apart from other animated family films. In the lead-up to the film's wide audience debut, promotional materials teased both the return of beloved characters and the introduction of exciting new ones. The trailers and sneak peeks showcased the film's energetic pacing, clever humor, and emotional stakes, building anticipation among longtime fans of the franchise as well as new viewers. These previews highlighted Peter's journey in a way that hinted at both laughter and emotional depth, inviting audiences to join him on an adventure that promises growth and fun in equal measure. Behind the scenes, the creative team drew inspiration from classic tales of adventure and self-discovery, infusing the storyline with a timeless quality that pays homage to traditional storytelling while offering fresh, contemporary twists. This blend of old and new mirrors Peter's own struggle between the comfort of tradition and the allure of the unknown, making the film's themes resonate on multiple levels. The release of Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway marked an opportunity for families to experience a story that is as heartwarming as it is humorous. Viewers were invited to laugh at Peter's antics, cheer for his triumphs, and reflect on the heartfelt lessons woven throughout his journey. The film's conclusion leaves audiences with a sense of joy, reminding us that no matter how far we roam or how wild our adventures may be, the bonds of love and family remain our greatest treasure. Ultimately, the sequel stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of Peter Rabbit and his world, a world full of laughter, learning, and love. Through its engaging plot, memorable characters, and emotional depth, the movie offers a cinematic experience that stays with viewers long after the credits roll, celebrating the messy, beautiful journey of finding one's place in the world. Finding one's place in the world.